Hey guys, so the team at Meraki here. This video is going to be about, is Pegaxy dead? And it's going to be an in-depth look into the current market conditions of the Pegaxy ecosystem. Recently, the PGX price and also VIS price has just dumped, right? Overall, from a Pegaxy ecosystem perspective, there's been a significant drop in ecosystem volume and also the total market cap of PGX. But just to show you some of the numbers, since February 1st, you can see that the daily total volume was 29 million. Right now, by the end of February, it's dropped to about 5.8 million, which is like a 1/6 of what it was prior. And then now in March, it's dropped even more down to kind of like the 2.8 to 3 million range of daily volume. And also, the total market cap of the entire ecosystem has also shrunk significantly from 900-ish million all the way down to just 200 million right now. So what does this actually signal, right? This signals on the surface that the game is dying because the interest in the game is dying. However, one metric that's pretty unique, pretty interesting to look at is the daily unique number of wallet transactions actually going up alongside daily smart contract transactions. It's just that the average transaction size is getting smaller, meaning that more people, like individuals, are actually getting into the projects, which could signal adoption. So if you look right here, this is a public dashboard, that's why I can show you guys quite openly. There was a breeding event that caused a huge spike in this, and then it's pretty much maintained in terms of birth rates. And in terms of daily Pegas sold, it's pretty much maintained a steady level. It's just that total Pega volume, sales volume, has actually gone down, meaning the price of Pegas is actually going through a massive correction right now. So we see various interpretations that you can have given the kind of variables in the markets right now. The blatant one, and that's the title of this video, is Pegaxy is dead both short-term and long-term, and the way you would derive that conclusion is the drops in volume signals that the interest in the game is dying, and the daily increase in wallet transactions and decrease in transaction sizes could be an indication that, smart money is no longer moving into the game, but more so kind of averaging out. And also the higher number of unique wallet transactions and the smaller transaction sizes indicates that it's actually retail moving in. This is one interpretation. Another interpretation is that Pegaxy is going through a temporary correction, and long term it's still not a bad hold. So the drops in volume signals that it was hugely inflated, and the daily increases of transaction actually signals individual and retail entering the ecosystem, which is a signal of adoption. People are actually adopting the game, as we've seen with the increased amounts of unique wallet transactions and things along those lines. Which means that long-term, this correction actually is an indication that the ecosystem is maturing and getting to a fair valuation, which is a great long-term signal. A lot of these games, they launch with, let's say, a billion supply cap, but then they only release a small portion, meaning that their price in the short term can pump like crazy because of the limited supply. But as they release more and more tokens to the team, advisors, players, things along those lines, the downward pressure of the token price is going to increase. So the issue is when you have an aggressive release schedule, it means that the circulating supplies are increasing at an aggressive linear rate. And the issue is that the demand for the token will need to outpace the release rate. However, the one factor that makes tokens attractive is the limited supply. So for example, if the token inflation is at a reasonable rate and demand is able to outpace inflation, then that means over an extended period of time, the token price goes up. However, the problem is when a token is deflationary, it makes it more attractive. If it's too inflationary, then it makes it less attractive. And by it being less attractive, it actually hurts the demand of the token. Our goal with these videos is to present you the data, show you the various potential outcomes, and more importantly, let you guys make conclusions for yourselves. Because right now in the broader crypto markets in general, there's a lot of FUD, and during times of FUD, it's really important you do your own research and try to see what the objective reality is. If you're unsure of how to manage your Pega teams or just, pivot between games in general and what projects to pivot in and out of, then book in a call with our CEO, Sime. We'll be able to help you take care of things. And I'll drop his calendar link down in the description below. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Drop a like if you liked it, and comment if you thought it was useful, if you have any other questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.